That's fantastic news. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all your help recently. That's great. Thank you. Yes. Finally. Oh, this has been like nearly 12 months now since we put that farm up for sale back in BallySpring. It's finally completed. It was all kind of ready to go. The new yard was all part of the exchange process. We were pretty much cash buyers, except from, of course, we needed to sell the farm. Finally, the people who bought the farm off us have got all of their sides sorted. So the yard is now ours. I'm very excited. So we're just heading over there now. And yeah, every time I go there, it just looks worse. I mean, I don't know what I've got myself into, if I'm honest. But it is what it is. This is going to be one heck of a challenge. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And the biggest challenge, I mean the first challenge, is even getting into the yard. Oh my goodness, it is a state. It is an absolute state. Right, let's see if we can do that. I'm going to have to take this real wide. Okay. Now, this is not great, I don't reckon I can open that gate because of that big pile of dirt there. I'm going to have to open it out this way. This is not good. No wonder people don't like this entrance. Right. Sorry, mate. Just reverse back out a little bit more. He doesn't seem to mind too much. He is beeping at me, but right, jump up real quick. Get this opened up. Wow. I'm gonna have to do something about all of this. That will do. Let's get him. Sorry. This is an awful entrance. But at least I'm off the road. Just. Wow. Okay. Well, the estate agents, they're linked to some sort of company. They're going to come and get rid of all of these for sale signs for me today. That was all part of the deal. We've come here bright and early this morning, though, of course. But that will go today. Doesn't really answer what's going on with all of this. Now, the farmer who owns the land, I mean, I'll be too embarrassed to admit I own this in this state, if I'm honest with you, but he wants to keep that. Why he wants to keep that, I have no idea. And he also wants to keep that. Honestly, fine by me. I don't want it. It's a load of crap. I don't want any of it, to be honest with you. But so he's taken those two bits away with him. He's not going to take any of this rubbish, though, is he? Charming. But that's fine. He can have it for whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. And then the rest of this stuff. Yeah. Once those signs are gone, at least I'll be able to drive through a bit more freely because they're right in the way. But we're going to have to start... Wow. We're going to have to start clearing this now. I think the big piles of stones has got to be, just the starting point, hasn't it? There is just so much everywhere I look. Everywhere there is scrap. Everywhere. Tyres. I mean, I don't know. It's probably going to cost me money to get rid of tyres. I might be able to get hold of a scrap man, though, for all of this metal. And there was so much of it behind here as well. I mean, we need to do something with this bit of land. It seems like such a waste. But yeah, there's a lot of scrap. I'll have to get to that. I'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. But in the meantime, I just got to get on with the stones. I mean, I cannot even get the pickup truck into the yard currently. So the shop have been storing the class for me. All the rest of our equipment's in a separate yard. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but that's down to that removal company or the kind of equipment moving company. They've kept all of that for me. They've done me a good deal. They owed me a big favour because of their muck-up. But the class itself, I actually drove over here, and you know what? That was honestly nearly a year ago. So the shop have been great. They've kept it for me. They've charged me a bit, but at least I know it's safe and it's not going to get broken into. And it's local. So that's where we need to go. That's where we need to go. I'm really glad I bought that front loader actually from the shop back in BallySpring just before we left. I am very, very glad that we got that because I can get some sort of small bucket attachment, hopefully. I mean, I'm sure the shop would keep something like that up there. And I can start to move some of these stones. If I can just clear this entranceway, at least I can kind of, wow, get off the main road and shut the gate behind me. That would be a good start. Yeah, I've got to be careful of this building as well. It does look a bit rickety. It looks good from the outside. Looks like they've pointed it up pretty good, but actually that's not safe at all. When you get close to it, it does look like it's just going to collapse. So I'm going to stay well clear of that. Clear all of this rubbish. That needs to be the priority today. Now also, Loretta, knowing the money was due, has organised some viewings. Some house viewings. As she does. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is kind of my priority. This is kind of what I'm interested in, you know. I trust her. We know how much money we've got. We might have to get a bit of a mortgage on a house. But we've got a decent chunk of money off the back of the sale. So, if she sees a house which is suitable and it works for us as a family with the 2 children, let's go with it. I trust her. She knows what we need. I just hope she doesn't spend too much money. Because I need a bit. I don't know how I'm going to break the news to her, but I'm going to need quite a bit of money. But hey, short-term loss, long-term gain, isn't it? We'll make it back eventually. That's why we do it. Okay, so just had a quick chat with the letting agency. Someone should be out within the hour just to take those signs down. I'm not overly worried about the signs, to be honest with you, but it would be nice for them to be gone. Kind of make it feel a bit more real, like we actually own the yard. That would be good. I guess the main thing I want is the kind of previous owner, the old farmer, to just get rid of those few bits of scrap, because that will just give me a bit of a head start of what I need to do. Now, I've spoken to the shop as well. They're going to sort us out a bucket. It's an old bucket. We're only going to lease it. It's going to be relatively cheap. Trying to keep these guys on side, to be honest. Now that we're not new to the area. I've been here for 12 months, but we're certainly going to be one of their new, bigger customers, I hope, anyway. So, just keeping them sweet, really. Just trying to be as nice as I can because, yeah, I want them to look after us. We're going to need to use them a lot. That is for certain. But I think it's going to take a while. But I'm pretty sure that class with the front loader with the bucket should be up to kind of just moving some stones. There's nothing major. They've asked for a couple of hours just to get the tractor out and get the bucket connected up for me, which is good. And in the meantime, Loretta has organised 2 viewings. Also organised a 3rd viewing, but not for today. But it's quite close to where we're renting, so I should be able to just kind of snoop around a little bit. Have a snoop around the garden. So I'm just going to stop off here. I'm pretty sure the first house is very, very close to us. Just go and see Loretta. Make sure she's ready to go. Okay, ideal. I am going to walk ahead. She's following behind. Pushchair. Nice twin pushchair. It's just too cool for me. Too cool for me to push. That's for certain. Now, it's a house that's around here somewhere. That's up for sale. Just looking for a big for sale sign, I guess. Not sure if it's suitable. Okay. It must be this one. It's got a nice drive. Garage is always a positive. That doesn't look very big though. That looks smaller than what we're renting. I mean, we'll go in and we'll have a look, but I mean, what's that? Kind of a officey type room, so I guess that could be a bedroom. That's obviously the bigger bedroom. And that's the living room. I guess, I mean, potentially I've seen 2 bedrooms in the living room. I haven't seen the back of the house. So this maybe something. I can certainly park a tractor in here, can't I? She may not like it, but yeah, the class will fit there just nicely, I reckon. Anyway. He's wondering what we're doing hanging around this house. Let's go in and have a look. She's called us up now. Come on. Alright. I mean, I'm not too keen, if I'm honest with you. It was a nice house. It was a nice house. But I'm just thinking, future-proofing. Not really big enough. I don't think. You know, we've already had 2 children unexpectedly. We thought we were going to have 1. And we got surprised with a couple. So yeah, we need to be thinking ahead, really. That was just about on the limit. I wouldn't stand that close to the edge, mate. Jeez. These people don't stop for anyone. This road, they go so fast on this road, honestly. Never seen anything like it. Right, next one we're going to have to drive to. Come on. Right, let's head down to the next one. Okay, right, down here to the right, apparently. Oh, this is narrow down here, isn't it? This is very narrow. So, same again, I guess. Whoa, you need to look where you're going, mate. Wow, it's a good fresh start, isn't it? I don't particularly like the neighbours. Where on earth is this place? Come on. He just doesn't care, not care in the world. Strolling along like he owns the road. Honestly. I don't like this place too much. I really don't like this. This area looks okay, but... Oh, there's a for sale sign there, look. That must be the place. I mean, I guess it's quiet. But, I don't know. How am I going to manoeuvre this pickup around here? I don't even know how I'm going to turn around and get out. Yeah. Well, I'll have a look. Oh. I wonder if that was the estate agent. Yeah, maybe that was. Well, I don't particularly want to buy property from these guys then, if I'm honest. Doesn't exactly look professional, does he? Let's go have a look. Well, I didn't really like it, to be honest with you. And I didn't really like him. Yeah. Really nice house though. I tell you what, inside, it is big. It is really big. Way bigger than the last one. But, 2 things that put me off is, I mean, how am I going to get the pickup here? I'll have to take out this hedgerow. I mean, it's possible, I suppose. But I just didn't like their attitude. You know, that guy did not seem like a professional estate agent. Couldn't even put on a nice suit. But it's got a lot of benefits. It's got a lot of benefits. And a nice ADT alarm system as well is pretty good. It's going to save a little bit of money. Right, well, they're the 2. There is a third viewing back near our place again. She's not doing that today. She's going to do that, I think, next week. But I'm going to be busy on the farm, so I'm not actually going to go and view that property with her. I'm going to trust her on that one. But what I am going to do, I'll drop her back with the kids now, if that's alright. And I'm just going to have a bit of a wander. Maybe I'll jump over the gate or something. Just have a little bit of a snoop around. See what the house looks like from the outside. Now, how the hell do I turn around? Okay, I'm going to be turning around in someone's driveway. I am really sorry. God, this place is just as much of a mess as that yard. Wouldn't surprise me if this is the owner of that yard, to be honest with you. In actual fact, it must be, because that is the rubbish from the yard. Well, I say rubbish. The 2 vehicles, anyway. So, I mean, I'm impressed. I've only been doing house viewings for about an hour and a half. So he's obviously gone around and moved them already, which is fantastic. I'm really happy about that, but... yeah, what a mess. What an absolute mess. Okay. Considering it's a quiet road for cars, it's very busy for people. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. I'm just going to check out this house and I need to get straight back to that yard, alright? See you in a bit. Right, she's alright in there with the kids. Doing them some dinner now. It's just gone 12:30. So it's been a good 3 hours, 3.5 hours since we were down at the yard. So hopefully by now the estate agents have got rid of the signage, and we've just seen that the old farmer, it must have been him, has taken away his 2 scrap vehicles, which is great. So make some progress hopefully. The shop should easily be done with the tractor by now as well. Now this is that's not even got a for sale sign, interestingly enough. But this apparently is the other property. Now, from what I can gather, it's owned by the children of a man who used to live here, passed away a little while ago. Which obviously is, you know, is very, very sad. But the house has just been sat here, completely unlived in, almost derelict. But they've got to a point now where they need to sell it. And, of course, derelict, not in great condition, just like anything else, means a bit cheaper, which suits me fine. Now it does need a lot of work. I can see that already. It does need a lot of work. I tell you what though, it's got a lot of potential. Isn't this a nice little size yard? I mean, it looks pretty awful, but there's a bit of rubbish and everything around. Some old sheds which kind of look like they're gonna fall down. But this has got a lot of potential, and I love how private it is as well. I really do like this. Now the house itself, I can't get in there. It's got a few random bits of furniture in there. It's pretty empty though. I'm going to trust Loretta on that one. She can make her mind up about the house itself. But here, what's this? What's that? Oh, it must just be a farmer field next door. Okay, I mean, I'd have to look at kind of improving some of this area, especially if we lived here with the children. Couldn't have them running around fields. Oh, look at this. It's got another little garden. Rubbish. Seems to be the theme around here. But this is amazing. Kind of old, beaten up playground for the kids. Don't know if I would trust them in there. That does look a little bit dirty. Oh, it even comes with a complimentary sun hat and a pair of sunglasses. Okay, wow. Yeah. This is impressive. I like this. Obviously I can't go in, but from the outside, I do really like it. I'm going to tell Loretta I like it, and I'll let her make her mind up about the inside. But this looks like a big house. This looks like a very big house compared to the rest. I think it's going to suit us for what we need. Yeah. Anyway, let's hold on to the shop. Well, here we are at the dealership. John Deere dealership, but they seem to have a mixture of brands, which is good. And it's not actually in the dealership, they said. Instead of turning into the left, go straight ahead. So I don't really know where I'm going. And I better watch out for that forklift driver, although he's pretty slow. He's going quite slow. It's really slow, to be honest with you. Needs to go a bit faster than that. He's getting his money's worth, isn't he? Right, tractor's around the back somewhere. They told me they've connected the bucket up ready as well, so that saves me kind of... Oh, there it is. It's going to save me mucking around, saves me a few minutes. God, I've missed this. I've missed it so much. Wow. I can't wait to drive it again. And to be fair, the bucket looks alright. Nice and clean. It's a bit worn. Don't know if we've leased it. I don't know if it's worth us buying a bucket, to be honest. I think once I've moved all of this stone out of the way, I don't think we'll have any need for it. Now, how on earth do I... That was to lift it up then. How do I move that out? There we go. Got to remind myself how to do these things. Get the joystick there. Okay, lovely. And I guess we'll head out the way we came. We'll just let that forklift driver go past. Oh, come on, mate. Seriously? I need to mention to the shop, I don't think they're getting their money's worth out of that driver. Honestly. Not at all. Right, this road is a busy old road. Am I safe to go? I'm a bit worried. And that's a great front loader with a bucket sticking out. I'm a bit nervous they're pulling out. Looks good. Right, let's go. Let's get back to the yard. And we'll just start clearing some stones. I mean, we are kind of in September, October time now. It's getting a bit dark early. So we just need to try and at least get something done before we get too dark in the day. This is a long old commute in this class. I didn't think we were too far away, but honestly, this is just taking so long. Right, wait for that car to go past. This entrance is an absolute nightmare. Oh wow. Let's just lift that up a bit further. Try and get that over the wall. In fact, maybe a bit higher. Alright, be a bit patient, mate. God. Right, that's better. We can get in now. Okay, it looks like they've kind of flattened it off a little bit actually, whilst they've been here moving stuff around, which is good. I don't mind that too much. Let's just shut this down off a minute and just see exactly what we're dealing with. Yeah, this was certainly a much bigger pile. It looks like they've just spread it out a bit. Probably pulling all their trucks and things through. Getting those vehicles. The signs are gone, which is good. I'm happy about that. I'm pretty sure... yeah, some of this has been moved a little bit. But at least those awful trucks are gone. And that caravan was disgusting. Okay. I can kind of see the wood through the trees now. This is good. I've got myself a starting point really. Nothing's changed down here. Absolute state. But I think I can clear that stone down there. Probably. I mean, hey, what is this for? I'm not going to be using that for a while. Maybe eventually some sort of bunker into there, but the walls don't really look tall enough for that anyway. But I certainly should be able to get away with just tipping all this excess stone into there. I think that's a good idea. Hopefully I can just barge these tyres out of the way with the front loader. I would have thought so. Right, I think I can make some progress today. Before it gets too dark, we can certainly get some of this gone. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. Well, it is a bit heavy though. It is feeling very front heavy. I'm going to have to take this very carefully. I am a little bit wobbly. Now, this is also still very, very tight. Let's try and get over these stones. Yeah. I'm going to have to try and push these over a little bit, I think. Because I cannot drive over that. I'm going to tip the tractor. First day I get it back, I'm going to tip it over. Let's see if I can just push these around a little bit. Come on, surely. Yeah, you can do it, tractor. Come on. How's that looking now? That's better. That's better. Right, maybe I'll do this side from the back. Ooh. Oh, oh God. You can do it. Come on. Come on, little class. Well, that was nerve-wracking. That was really, really nerve-wracking. Yeah. I need to do this from the back, I think. I'm not doing that again. I actually thought it was going to go. This is far too heavy. I should have picked up a weight. Right, let's ditch that there. See if we can't move this tyre out of the way. And then this shouldn't take too long at all. Okay, wow. It's been a long one. Hopefully this is the last bucket though. It's starting to get dark, and of course it's starting to rain. Fantastic. What more could you ask for? But I'm done. I'm done. Fortunately, it does have some heating in this class. And to be honest, this is pretty much our commuting vehicle now. So I'm glad it does have heating, if I'm honest with you. I could probably do with seeing if it has some rear lights. I wonder if it does have some rear lights installed. What does that... Oh, wow. See, I didn't even know that. I call myself a real farmer. I don't even do any work in the dark usually. Right. Brilliant. I've missed a few bits. I'm not doing those little few bits now. I'll pick them up with a brush. What I do think though maybe it's probably worth keeping hold of this bucket. Because actually, I mean, depending on what Loretta decides, because it's her decision, but we might need this bucket to get those stones moved again. They may come in handy if she goes for that house that I quite like the look of. They might come in handy to redo that entranceway. That would be pretty good. Now, I get really nervous of this junction. I'm going to have to lift up the front loader as high as I can and take this really, really easily. Well, I can't see any lights, so it looks like we are good. Amazing. Wow. I'm going to leave the gates open in the yard. You never know, someone might come and help themselves to a bit more scrap. Sounds good to me. There's not really anything else worth taking in there at the moment. Anyway, what a day. I mean, this is it. You know, the class is back. I feel like we're real farmers again. No more working for bloody Tesco's. Customers whinging about tomatoes. This is fantastic. And, I mean, there's so much opportunity here. I am quite excited again now. I am very, very excited.